Hello mates and lasses, this is 155mm bringing you another video. Hey guys, I'm just coming on here tonight to do a real quick video here, a real quick video response to Weapons Education's Ed Brown video. Okay, the one where he tried to interview Ed Brown, and I guess he put a video out about it anyway. You guys go see the video. I wanted to put out my thoughts on this because I see a lot of guys below the comments running up and posting comments like, well, this guy doesn't owe you anything. Which, hey, that's true. That's true. This guy doesn't owe anyone anything. But I want to put out my opinion on this and just how I go about, this is just my opinion when I go searching for firearms that I want to buy and, my next purchase as a customer. Now, as a customer, when I go looking for a firearm or when I decide that I want to buy a firearm, let me explain this to you. Okay, say if I call maybe Northern Competition up, right, on the phone. And if you guys aren't familiar with Northern Competition, those are the guys who built my rifle, Lorraine. Okay. And I'm sure any guys aren't familiar with Lorraine, that's the AR-15 that I have on here on YouTube that I'm able to hit a dime from 100 yards with that AR. Okay. Pretty good accuracy. Okay. Pulls around 0.7 minute of angle accuracy. And this is with crap ammo. If I start, I'm going to put out some good videos here coming up where I'm going to use some good ammo. Okay, I know I keep saying it, but I've been taking my time getting out to the range. But say if I called Northern Competition up and their operator was rude to me on the phone, would I buy their firearms? Would I buy their builds? Another one of their builds? No way. No way. Not a chance. I would not spend $1. Even knowing what that rifle's capable of and the quality of their rifles, I will not. Even if an employee was rude to me from that company, I will not buy one thing from that company. Okay, same way with Kimber. If I called the customer service of Kimber and I said, hey, having some trouble with my Kimber, etc. Can you help me out or whatever? If I got one little bit of flack from them, I would not buy another gun from them. And this would be even if this were an employee, okay? Not even any of the big wigs in the company. I'm talking about if it was an employee who answered the phone, who gave me one little bit of attitude, I would not buy a Kimber 1911 ever again. Wouldn't even buy a bumper sticker from them. Okay? And you guys know how fond I am. This is one of the best purchases I've ever made. Okay, this Kimber Desert Warrior 1911. I'm very happy with Kimber. Okay. Well, this is well paid for itself already. Same way with Barrett. Barrett has awesome customer service. Would I ever try to buy another Barrett rifle? If I called there, and even from an employee, if I got just one little bit of an attitude, no way. even from the person answering the phone. They would not get $1 of my money. That's the way it should be in this country too. I guarantee you, if more Americans stood up like that, the right people making the right firearms and with the right attitudes would be on top. Okay? That's the way, that's the way it goes, man. These are quality. This Kimber's quality. Desert Warrior. You know, my AR-15 quality. Precision AR, man. Northern Competition Badger Defense barrel. Precision barrel, man. For an AR, it does pretty good, man. There's barrels out there that are tighter tolerance that probably can pull 0.5 MOA shots at 100. But I'm pretty happy with that one. But even knowing the capabilities of that AR, if someone was rude to me on the phone when I called there, that answered the phone, and they gave me just a little bit of an attitude, I would take my business somewhere else. Even knowing the quality of that firearm. And that's the way it goes, man. And anybody who wouldn't are the ones who keep individuals in business and the ones who allow customers to be treated less than perfect. That's the way customers should be treated. Okay? My money goes to pay for a product as well as it goes to pay for a service. And I expect that service to be kindness. Okay? And I expect that service to be kindness from Kimber, which I've gotten that. Okay? Always got my money's worth on that. Barrett, I've gotten that highly. As well as Northern Competition and Badger Defense LLC. Kindness. Very good people. Okay? Top of the line customer service. I will be coming back. As long as that's the way, that's the way it should be. Because see, us little guys are the ones who put them on top. So just keep that in mind. For all the people who are running under this guy Weapons Education's video and ranting in the comments, remember, you're the customer. Okay, you should be treated like a customer. You should be treated like you want their business. Okay, you should be treated by a business as if that business wants to sell you something. All right, respectful citizens carry firearms, criminals carry weapons. Peace out.